Hi, everybody. Kat here with Tarot with Kat. And I'm going to say hello like this. Hi, all. I'm trying this new contraption that I just purchased to give me a different point of view on my readings, on my spreads. Eventually, I'll be doing like a picture-in-picture kind of deal. But right now, I'm just getting used to the equipment. So I'm going to do today's spread from a little different point of view. This is going to be a quick reading for all the air signs for the week of Monday, the 18th through the 25th. I hope I have those dates right. So thanks for being here. All right, so here is our new perspective, and I wanted to share. Sorry, here we go. All right, so I wanted to also share my new deck. I did buy one of these rose gold tarot decks. I really like it. I mean, let me give them a good shuffle. This is going to be our reading again for all the earth signs right now. This is earth. We're doing earth. I just did fire. This will be earth signs for the week of Monday, January 18th through the 25th. These are also holographic cards based off the Rider-Waite illustrations, and they're just beautiful, very easy to shuffle. They're a little on the large side, so they take up a lot of my space on my table here, but I really enjoy them. I really like them. So far, I really like them. All right. I need to get a better case on this. So we are coming up. Let's see what we're coming up with. Earth signs. Let's get our querent. Well, there it is. That's the one it wants to be. Our querent card is the Hanged Man. We're coming up with this gorgeous Hanged Man. Now look at all the backgrounds. How pretty they are. Oh my gosh. These illustrations are so gorgeous. So we're coming up as the Hanged Man. He is not long after the Wheel of Fortune comes around and life throws you for a loop and you start looking things from a new and a different perspective. So yeah, that's what we're coming up as. We're being crossed as our challenge, obstacle, or awareness by 10 swords. We're below us in our subconscious tool shed. We've got this beautiful Knight of Wands. Stepping out of the immediate past, we've got our beautiful Six Cups card. Gorgeous. And then crowning us in our crown chakra is, again, the Fool. Wow, he came up in our last reading, too. The Fool, when it comes up, is always us. It's always the querent in the reading, and we're getting that in our crown right now. Then stepping into the immediate future, we've got this Knight of Swords rushing in. And then we've got us in our environment. We've got Judgment. We got the Judgment card there. And then the environment around us is giving us a Page of Swords. Our Hopes and Fears sector. Hopes and Fears is 2 swords. A lot of air here. Well, we got a good balance. We do have a lot of cups, though. We've got a couple major arcana, a cup here, wand here, and a lot of swords. Okay. And our final potential outcome, the Devil. We got that Devil card. See that? All right. Oh, these cards are so pretty. So we're going to pull, as usual, one more card to be our clarification or confirmation. I'll pull them out of my Arcanum deck. We will read this one either upright or reversed. I've done a very special, I'll do another little one where I go like this. I turn them back and forth, and then I shuffle so that there's a good mixture. Ooh, there we go. Now, we're going to pull one that wants to be our clarification or confirmation. Well, there it is. That's it. Okay. So we'll put that back. We'll leave that right like that. And we're going to read it either upright or reversed. It'll give us further confirmation or clarification on this reading. Okay, this thingy is kind of weird. Still getting used to this. All right, here we go. All right, Earth signs, you are coming up in the center of your spread is this Hanged Man. So we've been through some stuff, and life has thrown some changes our way, which has caused us look at things differently and take a different perspective on life, and that's what we're doing right now. Your challenge is this 10 swords. So this is a final death. Something has completely ended, and it's really challenging you because it's totally over. That often happens when you go through a hanged man situation and you look at things from a different point of view. You realize that situation had to end because you just weren't energetically aligned with it anymore. So that is your awareness that ending, that you have to do that in order to progress. You're bringing with you this Knight of Wands, this following your passion, just really pursuing what you feel good and passionate about, and I feel like because it's in our subconscious tool shed, we've got that fire. We've got that fire in us about it's important to us that we're doing something that we feel passionate about, not just a job, I think, in life, but actually having purpose. Okay. We're stepping out of in our immediate past this beautiful 6 cups. It's family, it's celebrations, it's family get-togethers, it's reunions. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's love, it's happiness. The 6s are beautiful cards. It's a great number. It's coming back into positive flow after the negative 5s. Yeah, it's a great card. So that's what we've been doing in the recent past and what we're stepping out of. We, in our crown, are the Fool. So here we are. He's 0. He's the beginning and the end of the Fool's journey. And he's full hope and optimism, I think. I think with this, it's also a sign to us to listen to the friends who are with us, who are trying to warn us of things and guide us. Do listen to your guides. Do stay optimistic and hopeful, though, because that's how you also achieve things. You don't achieve them through pessimism, that's for sure. And that's why it's in our crown, I think, to maintain that optimism and listen to those around us as we're developing our tools and skills we need moving forward. In the immediate future, stepping into the near future is going to be some sort of, we've got this Knight of Swords. So somebody rushing in with communication, swift communication, perhaps. It's somebody who's very energetic, has a lot, really quickly goes after what they believe in. It can be a warning of some hastiness coming your way in terms of legal matters, decision. Don't be too hasty. If some offer's coming in, take your time, give it the proper consideration, and meditation would be my recommendation. You, in your environment, and it's no wonder, you've gone through this total death of something, and so now you are feeling this judgment. It's the 20th major arcana. It's what you have to go through before you reach the world, before you get to the end of that part of your journey and get ready to start your next one. You have to do this judgment and cut away the things in your life that you can't bring with you into the next. And that's what you're doing this week. Also, your environment around you. Now, this is the energy in your environment around you, or it could also be how your environment sees you. And so this Page of Swords, he's all about, again, swift communication. Pages often are messengers bringing a message, maybe a legal offer, maybe a deal, a contract of some sort, somebody coming in with a message around that. I think that you should pay attention to. I have a feeling it may be related to this Knight of Swords here that you're stepping into in the immediate future. Some sort of communication around your current situation. I really feel like you were in a bad situation that you had to end, and now you have to leave. Because look, in your hopes and fears, and I'm sure it's sort of a fear, which means that's something you have to address if you're fearing it, is this 2 swords, this having to make a choice, having to make a decision and not being sure what is the right decision to make. is the Two Swords. That's why she's blindfolded. Again, lots of water in the picture, which is your sign to follow that intuition. Follow your intuition and listen to your heart. You do have a potential final outcome here of the Devil. So the Devil appears whenever you're going through like a judgment time and something has come to an end and you're stepping into, you're trying to step up and into a new reality. This Devil card will come along to try to pull you off, the path. He represents illusions, addictions, alcohol, drug addictions, toxic relationships, perhaps. I really feel like for a lot of you that I'm speaking to, this is a toxic relationship you've had to end. You need to make a choice, and maybe you're feeling guilty or you're feeling, worried about the outcome. But yeah, be careful. Be careful of anything that's going to take you off your right path. Okay, you've got to use that judgment. That's why you're using the judgment. That's why you have the judgment card in your environment this week, because of this Devil. So this Devil's going to come along and you're going to judge those things that are of him and get rid of it. That's actually really awesome. So what do you think? Our clarification, confirmation, we're going to read it, whatever direction this is. And we have luxury, beautiful, 9 pentacles. Gorgeous. You've built a life of comfort, beauty, and security. Savor your achievements. It's the 9 of Pentacles upright. Comfort, abundance, self-sufficiency is coming your way. I think that's what you have coming your way if you do that. If you make sure that this thing is ended, it has to. It has to end. Make sure you're exercising your judgment so that you do not succumb to this Devil. And if you do those things, I really think you've got a lot of abundance coming in. That's fabulous, Earth signs. Thanks for being here. As usual, tap that thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Gently smash that subscribe button down there. My first 500 subscribers are going to get a free membership to my tarot channel when it opens. I love you guys. Have a blessed week. Let me know in the comments what you think of this perspective. Was it hard to watch? Was it, I don't know. Again, like I said, next week I'll try doing picture-in-picture. So thanks for being here. See you next week.